Sometimes we're able to have the family and the patient in the room together and really have the patient's voice stand out, and the family's able to say, okay, we get it. And the patient leads the family to acceptance. I was taking care of this woman who was elderly, and she was from another country, and her kids were born in that country as well. She came here to the U.S. a long time ago, brought her family with her, was a real matriarch, you could tell, strong woman, very well-loved woman. Her family, was always at the bedside. They made tons of sacrifices to make sure that one of them was always there. The family was completely on board with her doing chemotherapy. And we were, it was clear that the patient had different thoughts, but the patient wasn't really willing to talk about that, especially not in front of the family. Like she would say to me, I don't want to suffer, I want to be comfortable, I want, I want to make my family happy. They're what's important to me. And so we had a family meeting, and we talked about the patient's disease, we talked about her treatment, we talked about the chemotherapy that was being offered, what they could expect from the chemotherapy. And I asked her, I said, the most important thing we need to take into consideration is what is most important to you. And she said, what's most important to me is being at home so I can be close to my family, and be with them, spend the time that I have, close to my family. The family just said, okay, then let's go home. We'll get hospice on board. And in that moment, there was just so much love. We knew we had to leave the room because what we were seeing was just so beautiful. It just needed to be left alone, and a couple of days later we got her home to hospice, and she just she went from looking kind of tired, beaten down, to looking like a queen in her bed.